What up, y'all? Welcome to another installment of Right About Now presents the Virtual Slam Poetry Wheelhouse edition. My name is Chibi. I'm going to be your host for this evening, coming to you live all the way from San Antonio, Texas. Drop in the comment section, where are you joining us from, people? We like to know where you're coming from. This is a global community now because we virtual. So drop in the comment section. Let us know where you're coming from. Tonight, we are doing the Poetry Wheelhouse competition. So we got two teams of poets that are going to be going head to head against each other in 3 themed rounds to see who emerges victorious. I see Glendale, Arizona in the comments. Hi, Glendale. So on one side, I got the one, the only Austin Poetry Slam, and representing Austin Poetry Slam is going to be Jomar Valentin, Tova Charles, and Glory B. And then on the other side, we got Right About Now. That's right, home team advantage. That's not true. It's virtual. There's no home team advantages here. Right About Now is also repping, and repping Right About Now, we got Zach Blunt, Zachary Caballero, and LeChell the Shootah. So here's how it's going to go down. We got 3 different teams that we have 3 different themes that are going to be competing tonight. So we're going to spin a wheel. That's going to determine the theme for the round. We're going to bring up the 2 poets that are going to be competing in that themed round. Their poem must be on topic. They will go head to head against each other. The poet that is competing first will spit their poem. The other poet will be on screen, just muted. Then the other poet will say their poem while the other one is muted. And then you, the audience, are going to decide who wins that round. We're going to drop a link in the comments section. You're going to click on that link, and then you're going to vote for who you thought won that round. Tonight's themes are horror, technology, and spring. So that's what's happening tonight. Whoever gets the best 2 out of 3 wins bragging rights for the rest of the year, or until we meet again, you know, in real life. So Austin Poetry Slam versus Right About Now tonight, coming to you live. I think you all know what's going to happen. I think we are set. I want to see where people are joining from. I got San Antonio. I got ATX. I got Milwaukee, Pasadena, California, Wilmington, Delaware. Okay, we got people everywhere. So my poets are ready. We've been jiving for a while. We're all it's in the family tonight. We're all family here. So we've been jiving for a while backstage. They're geared up and ready to go. But my judges need a little practice. And like I said before, y'all are my judges. So what we're going to do is we have a sacrificial round. We're going to put up 2 poets. We're going to drop that link in the comments, and we're going to see who you think wins the sacrificial round. Okay? So coming up first, the theme for the sacrificial round is anti-love, or love sucks, or boo love, or whatever you want to call it. But it's just the opposite of whatever love is, okay? So coming up first in our sacrificial round, y'all show some love in the comments section. Start gearing it up, gassing this poet up. It's going to be Faye Timmons.
I wanted to write a love poem. Instead, I write about you. What the hell kind of demon told you to walk into my life? And where was my angel to warn me of your defeat? Maybe he would have told me if I had asked. I don't know why I'm writing about you again, but now I might as well say, I love your face. I love how you curse and then laugh. It makes it less harsh when it's about me. I love your passion for basketball even after you said it was more important than me. I love when you say I love you. A flicker of light I grasp at your vulnerability only to have it fade away in my hands. I love when you tell me you miss me. I carry the words in my pocket and then pull it out when you disappear into her arms. I love how you texted you cheated to soften the blow. And then it's the same thing 5 years later. I love how I had to convince you I deserve an apology. I love how surprised you were when I finally explained what you did to me. I didn't realize you loved me that much, you said. You always wanted me to prove what was obvious. I love. No. To be honest, I hate you. I hate how your teeth are in your mouth and your eyes on your face and your nose at the middle. I hate the shape of your shoulders. I hate how you say whatever you want and get mad when there's a consequence. I hate that when someone does the same thing to you, you take offense. I hate that you hurt me. I hate that you're okay with it. I hate that you moved on faster than I did. I hate that you moved on. I hate that I moved on. I hate that I miss you. I hate that I see your number and almost consider calling it. I hate that you let me leave. You release me as easily as you got me. I hate to see you smile because that means you're happy. I hate that you can't see it's always been you. It was never me. I hate your ability to turn my blood cold with a sentence. I hate that you still assume that you can get me back. I hate that I'm afraid that you can get me back. I hate your fucking eyelashes. I hate that you knew it. We both knew it and we never talked about it. I hate that you honestly feel like you did everything good. I hate that you were everything I want in a man, but you make my skin crawl. You are sorry for a man. You are just a little boy cowering in a corner. You are riding away with instability on the shaky foundation of ego. You are a cockroach feasting on the corpse of your graveyard. You are the definition of kamikaze. You're manipulation. You believe the body of substance is frame when it's empty. You round the crop, so I have to buy food from you. You are a mess spilling onto my shoes. I hate that you're going to hear this and probably just figured out this was about you. I hate that you taught me so much because this won't be the last poem I write about you. I hate that we met because this is what happens when I try to write a love poem.
Yo, that was Faye Timmons, the first poem in the Sacrificial Round of Anti-Love. Coming up next in the Sacrificial Round, y'all are going to vote after this poet for who you think took that round. Coming up next is Diamond Mason.
Tell me you'll remember me. Tell me it wasn't just a trick of the light in your eyes. Tell me that at the end of this tunnel wasn't just a bare bulb in front of a mirrored wall. Tell me I didn't fall, that it wasn't clumsy of me, that my heart is more than two left feet battling an accelerating beat. Tell me you loved me, at least for a moment, and tell me of the moment and another and another. Tell me of the others. Tell me, was it the way her hair slid down her back like black satin on snow? Tell me it reminded you of a place you'd never been before. Tell me how easy it is to see love in a postcard picture when you are stuck at home. Tell me she was a postcard picture, a place you long to love in real times with hands open like an overeager child. Tell me I was cereal on Sunday morning, too real for you to love without wanting somewhere else to run off to when the days start running slow. Tell me I was too much monotonous love, like too much mundane in places of magic, like too much like every day, less like forever. Tell me you thought about forever, that for a second you saw it but didn't want it. Don't tell me you tried because you didn't. Don't tell me I was the one because I wasn't. Don't tell me you wrote music for me when you wrote it for her first and then changed the title and had the audacity to call it mine. Tell me it wasn't mine, that it was never mine, that your heart was native land and mine was made of buoyant wood. Come land on your shores and think you so beautiful, so casually uninhabited, so controlled by savages that I, its only savior. Tell me of another the way your eyes did before you left. I could read her between your smile lines. Tell me she was bronze in the morning sun, something beautiful. Tell me you fell into her eyes like black lakes and waited there. Tell me you knew I could feel the ripples of her water in my well. Tell me when you drank from me that you could taste the bit of her you left drowning there. Did you know he can taste it too? The bitterness of her on my lips when I tell him I love him. To him, it tastes like black coffee and my smile is sugar. To him, I am chocolate goddess wrapped in warmth and light. To him, I am the everyday and the eternal. To him, I am still trying to give myself without giving her and you and them along with me. Tell me if you still have a hard time digging me out from under your fingernails. Does the dirt we dug up still fuck up your clean laundry? Tell me, do you have any clean laundry left? Or maybe she does it all for you so you don't have to look at the messes you've made. Tell me something other than silence, other than I don't know, other than sorry. You're not fucking sorry. Tell me the truth, even if that truth is you couldn't love me enough if you tried, even if that truth is you never loved me enough to try, even if that truth is you mistook being loved for being able to love in return and in turn got greedy, got selfish, became addicted to the elixirs of female flesh. Tell me, have you picked me out of your teeth yet? Or can she still see me in your mouth when you smile? Y'all.
All right, y'all. That was Diamond Mason, the sacrificial poet, kicking up tonight's Poetry Wheelhouse Slam. So we've already dropped the link in the comment section. I'm starting the timer. We dropped the link in the comment section. You can show all the love you want in the comment sections. We encourage you to show love in the comment section. But if you don't click on that link and vote for your favorite, your voice does not matter. At least as long as tonight's competition is concerned. So click on the link. Go vote for who you think won that anti-love round. Was it Faye Timmons going first, or was it Diamond Mason going second? That link is dropping over and over again. You got about 30 more seconds before we close the voting. All right, this is quick. Lightning round. 1 minute. Get in there. Make your voice heard. Who do you think won that round? Who deserves the anti-love trophy? Was it Faye Timmons? Or was it Diamond Mason? That link is dropping. That link is dropping. Have you voted? Have you voted? Also, Texas, I think voting is coming up soon. Have you registered? That's a whole nother topic. All right, we closing that link in 5. Closing that link in 4. Closing that link in 3, 2, 1. Okay, voting's done. Voting's done. Let's find out who won that round. This is the only time I'm going to let you know who won that round. For the actual competition, we will be taking note. I'll let you know at the end of the competition who took the round. So, winner for the sacrificial round is going to go to Faye Timmons. I'm my own sound machine, y'all. Show some love in the comment section if you thought that's who should have won. All right, or start debating each other. Or don't. It don't matter, because it's time to start the actual competition. 2 things I forgot to mention. 1, the time limit. We have a 3-minute time limit. We're going to give them a 10-second grace period. At 3 minutes and 10 seconds, they will be muted, okay? There's no time penalties here. We ain't got time for time penalties in the virtual world. We just going to mute you. We going to move on. Sorry. Second, the order. So once we bring up both poets for each team, we're going to flip a coin. Austin Poetry Slam will be heads. Right about now will be tails. Whoever it lands on is who is going first in that round, and we will do it for each round. So I think it's time to get this thing started, shall we? Let's go ahead and bring up the wheel and find out what theme will be the first round of the evening. We're going to bring up a wheel. It's going to happen. Okay, here we go. We're going to spin that wheel. It's either going to be horror, or it's going to be spring, or it's going to be technology. I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited about all 3 of these. And it's going to be horror or horror. It depends on where you're from in this country. So coming up first, representing Austin Poetry Slam for the horror round is going to be Jomar Valentin. Y'all show some love for Jomar. Welcome to the stage, Jomar. Usually I ask where people are coming from, but I think Austin Poetry Slam is coming from Austin, yes?
You know, allegedly, but we never really know in this town anymore. So
we don't disclose. All right. So that's Jomar representing Austin Poetry Slam, and representing right about now is gonna be Zach Blunt.
Of course.
All right, y'all.
This is great.
All right. So we're going to flip this coin. We're going to find out who's going first. I'm going to flip it. Bam.
I feel like I gotta do this shit.
Tails. So that means right about now is going to go first in this round. Jomar, you are muted. Zach Blunt, the stage is yours.
Horror movies in Hollywood have progressed beyond the point where the black guy dies first. But I ask, can the black guy ever make it out alive? Answer, yes, but only because the black guy is not going to go into the spooky house with the flickering lights. No, the black guy is going to stay his black ass outside, stand in the middle of the street with his hands up, visible through videos spread across the internet like wildfire, more accessible than movies, more viral than trending hashtags. Paranormal activity wields its weapon of possession of police who possess weapons of their own. When fired, officers are often rendered not responsible for their actions. Maybe it's the poltergeist that caused the bangs of the bullets that fly through blacks like spirits. I mean, like ghosts. Because spirits have always been seen as sacred and ghosts are always more spooky. They tell me I'm the exception. Casper, the friendly, meaning I never started off my narrative alive, got me questioning my existence like, am I even human, or do you just see right through me? Is this the result of poorly written stories told around campfires for generations? Perpetuated stereotypes of man-made monsters, Frankenstein functioning foreigners forced to work like slaves. They tell me that I'm no more than a monster. And I try to tell them I am, but they reject the script. They choose to stick with tradition, uphold traditional values, valuing the light skin. And ain't it only natural that the opposite end of the spectrum be made the villain? I'm starting to reconsider my conclusion of ever making it out alive, because I don't think it matters how bright us blacks may be. They'll always find a way to put our lights out.
Yo, that was Zach Blunt representing Right About Now. Throw some green hearts in the comments section if you are digging that poem. That was the first in the horror round. Now, coming up next, representing Austin Poetry Slam, Jomar Valentin. The stage is yours.
The new shit. I'm the bitch from The Ring. I'm the spirit of The Grudge. I'm the creepy things in Shudder, the foresight in the eye. I am every Asian thing you are afraid of and or do not understand. I'm an abacus. I'm actually taking a martial arts class. I am MSG. I'm ordering steak fat to go. I am balut, that Filipino duck egg that you've only heard about and seen on TV. I am all of you picking a K-pop song at karaoke and then singing in front of actual Koreans. I'm the cutie with the villain who you wanted to ask out back in high school. I'm your test scores in class where the nerd always breaks the curve. I am the nerve who always broke the curve. Bitch, I am the curve, the twist you didn't see coming. I'm that guy you sat next to in class until you made an Asian racist jokes and I said, hi, I'm Jomar, I'm Filipino. I am your TI-83 calculator that you rented from the school, and you better not lose that shit because your mom will serve your ass for breakfast. I'm your TI-83 Plus Silver Edition calculator that your mom finally bought for you as a reward for not losing the rental, and then you lose it, and now 15 years later, you are still paying her back for that shit. I am you, wearing shoes inside your Asian friend's house, and their mom is home. I am an Asian man living in Texas in post-2020 America. I renounced my nationality to be labeled a virus. I paid top dollar for this American citizenship and still live in second class. I'm an Asian pandering to an American audience. Listen to my English. Isn't it good? Isn't it great how you can understand every word that is coming out of my mouth, dubbed, not subbed? Isn't it great to not have to read, to just watch as I spell things out for you, to just see my horror as I try try to live. Every day, I'm afraid to sneeze at HEB. I feel shame when I cough at work, just in case the COVID Gestapo smells rice on me. This is an Asian American nightmare, not my American dream. I'm the dark star in this blockbuster, the ghoul in every Asian horror movie remade in America. Talk about white as a sheet when my script is a blank page. I'm the girl from The Ring stuck in a loop of violence and misunderstanding. The spirit in The Grudge, a quiet anger haunting my own house. I'm the creepy things in Shootah, the uncomfortable things that we pretend are not there. I am foresight from the eye. I've seen the future. I stare into the eyes of fear, bow to it in reverence, and walk towards it head first.
Y'all, that was Jomar Valentin representing Austin Poetry Slam. Y'all throw some purple hearts in the comment section if you were digging that poem. Let us know how you feel. And, you can do all of that in the comment section. But it's not going to make a difference with who wins this round unless you click on that link and go vote for who you think won that round. So we've dropped the link in the comment section. We're going to keep dropping it because y'all are some chatty Cathys over there. You're just bumping that link all the way up with your comments and whatnot. But it is out there, okay? That link is there. That's the only way that your voice is going to be heard tonight. Did you think it was Zach Blunt from Right About Now that took the horror round? Or was it Jomar Valentin from Austin Poetry Slam that took the horror round? You have to vote. These rounds are so close, y'all. Sometimes a single vote makes the difference as to who wins the round. And remember, tonight it's best 2 out of 3. One of these teams is walking away a winner, and the other team is just walking away. So who did you think won that round? You got about 30 more seconds, and then we're going to close the voting for this round, okay? You don't have all night. Okay, there are new voter suppression laws going on in this slam. We cut it off at 1 minute. So you got about 10 more seconds, give or take. Once again, Zach Blunt on that side. Zach Blunt from Right About Now. Jomar Valentin. Austin Poetry Slam. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that's it. We closing the link. Closing the polls. No more voting for that round. We're going to figure out who won that round, but we will announce it at the end. We're going to move on. Y'all, one more time. Zach Blunt representing Right About Now. Show some love in the comments section. Jomar Valentin representing Austin Poetry Slam. Show some love in the comments section. Woo! Just like that. We're moving on. That round is over. Time to find out what the next round is going to be. We got 2 more themes. Spring and technology. So let's bring up this wheel and see who is going to be? Spin that wheel, please. It's time for the technology round. All right, y'all. So that means representing Austin Poetry Slam, it's going to be Glory B. Welcome to the stage, Glory B.
Why, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. And you will be going up against, from Right About Now, LeChell, the Shootah.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Hi.
shit, she said. Here we go. Here we go. Welcome to the stage, LeChell.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, let's find out who's going first. Once again, heads, APS goes first. Tails, Right About Now goes first. Flip. Huzzah. That is going to be tails. So that means Glory B is on mute. LeChell the Shootah, the stage is yours.
So when I'm not a writer, I'm actually an engineer. And most of you probably already know what this means, but in case you don't, as my daughter would say, I'm a fixer. In her mind, there's not a problem she can bring me that her mother can't fix, but I often wonder what will become of us both the first time she realizes I cannot solve them all. The first time she comes to me a shattering mirror for a reflection because the world tells her she is a Black girl and a Black girl is never enough. Now, I can build bridges and buildings, but I can never build up her self-esteem because she knows as her mother, I will always tell her she is beautiful. But I'm not the one she wants to hear that from. I am not the one who has to believe it. It's the first time. She comes to me a broken clock for a heart, falling apart and stuck in her weakest moments. And no matter how steady my hands or methodical my mind, I cannot stitch the pieces back together. I've fathomed 1,000,001 ways in which minutes, hours, days equal her healing, but the result is always the same. So all I can tell her is she must find a way to move because time heals all wounds, but I will die a little beside her because I know sometimes this too is a lie. It's the first time. She told her father and I about a bully, and she cannot comprehend not being friends. And I cannot articulate that their love will not always be equal to or greater than her own, that not everyone will love her the same. And all I can pray is that the world we have seen does not become a typhoon in her soul. She cannot calm a sorrow. She cannot love her way over and through. It's the first time. She asked me about death. Says, Mommy, will you and Daddy die? I don't want my parents to ever leave me, and all I can muster is a baby. We all gotta go sometimes, but I promise I will see you again. But if there's anything that engineering and tech have taught me is that I cannot defy the laws of physics. So I weep to myself, wondering if this is indeed true. Then I remember that one day I will have to kiss my own mother goodbye, and there's nothing I can do to fix it. And I don't know if I can handle that. I don't know if I can handle any of this. See, the engineer in me is structured, organized, type A as fuck. She's controlling, but like always in need of assistance. She's like awkward, but hella brilliant. She's like terrified, y'all, but unwilling to run from a challenge. But in spite of it all, she said it enough to be convinced that there is not a problem she cannot solve. I'm great. I'm great at being an engineer. I'm still wondering if I'm any good at being a mom.
Yo, that was LeChell, the Shootah, kicking off the technology round from right about now. Throw some green hearts in the comments section if you were digging what that poet was putting down. Coming up next from Austin Poetry Slam, Glory Be, the stage is yours.
Welcome to Brain. To ensure your safety while you explore Brain, please be attentive to the warning signs to avoid areas which require additional security clearance or safety measures. You will receive a trigger warning should your navigation direct you to an unsafe area in Brain. For example, trigger warning, you are a person. You are made of meat. Your fleshy brain will release chemicals into your bloodstream to influence your reactions to various stimuli. Please practice emotional safety routines to ensure that your systems of consciousness are operating appropriately. Enjoy your stay. Processing navigation. Think about family. Good. Think about mother. Good. Think about father. Trigger warning, feelings. Do not be distressed. You have entered an area of brain full of complex feelings. Proceed with caution. Processing navigation. Think about friends. Good. Think about spending time with friends. Good. Access list of friends. Error. List contains a missing or damaged file. Trigger warning. Mortality. Please update list of friends to ensure that any damaged or missing links are removed from list of friends before attempting to retrieve list. Processing navigation. Run command. Remember dead friend. Error. Run command. Talk to other people. Error. Run command. Talk about feelings. Trigger warning. Trust this person. Your settings and data will be accessible to this person when connected. Being forced to cope with the reality of the lived experience of those around you may prompt sensations of guilt, sadness, anger, denial, defensiveness, grief, or existential dread. Do you want to keep blocking this connection? Processing navigation. Think about self. Good. Think about body. Error. Think about memories. Trigger warning. Life is suffering. Do you remember what everything that happened to you? Do you remember the worst thing that happened to you? Do you remember every detail? Do you have the proper security clearance to access your trauma? Do you know what happened to you? Are you sure? Do you remember? Trigger warning. You can't handle the truth. Would you like to block pop-ups of memories? Do you know what happened to you? Tell me about your childhood. Access denied. Data is encrypted. Please enter password. Access denied. Trigger warning. Brain is compromised. Being reminded of your trauma may initiate sequence to decrypt hidden memories. Cancel, cancel, cancel. System override. Initiating PTSD shutdown. There was a problem retrieving the data. We're sorry. There was an error with brain. Trigger warning. Bad things have happened to you. Do you want to restart now?
Y'all, that was Glory B on the technology round representing Austin Poetry Slam. Yes, y'all have to choose who won that round. Who won the technology round? We are dropping the link in the comment section right now. It's there. Boom. Timer has started. Was it LeChell Shootah from Right About Now, or Glory B from Austin Poetry Slam? You got to click on that link. You got to go vote. It can be really close, y'all. Your votes matter, not just here, but in life. Don't forget to vote. Okay, go vote for who won that round. Again, it's 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. And it's all in the family tonight. It's nothing but Texas poets. Super excited to be celebrating, y'all. Okay, I'm a little biased, but I do not have the power to decide who wins tonight's competition. I don't have the power to decide who won that round. You, the audience, has the power to decide who won by clicking on that link and going to vote. And then afterwards, come back and let us know in the comment section who you think you won, right? Try and influence the other audience members, but do that after you vote. Because if you do that first and then you run out of time, then your vote don't count because you got 10 seconds. That's what's happening right now. 10 more seconds, 9 more seconds. 8 more seconds, 7 more spirit fingers, 6 more spirit fingers, 5 more spirit fingers, 2 more spirit fingers. Wait, I messed up. It's all 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's it. That voting has ceased for that round. So we will find out shortly to see who won that round. In any case, y'all show some love for both of these wonderful ladies. LeChell the Shootah from Right About Now. Glory B from Austin Poetry Slam. Okay. And just like that, we've arrived at our last round. But before we go into our last round, you might be sitting at home wondering to yourself, I want to do this slam. I want to get together a group of poets and compete against another group of poets in themed rounds. Or you might be thinking to yourself, I got what it takes to beat 3 other poets and win $100. Or maybe you just want to join a community of writers. In any case, if you want to participate in these events that Right About Now is putting on, all you got to do is go over to the Facebook page and click the blue button to become a supporter for $4.99 a month. That's all it costs. It's only $5. You can't afford not to. For $5 a month, you have access to compete in the virtual slams. You have access to the open mics. You have access to the new Sunday Write and Chill groups. And because it's National Poetry Month, every day we are dropping not 1, not 2, not 3, not 5, not 10, but 14 writing prompts to inspire you to write. Shout out Christopher Diaz, who's doing all of that. So if you want to be part of that, in all seriousness, just go to facebook.com/WAN Poetry, click the blue button, become a subscriber, supporter, person, mabob, and you'll have access to all of that. So go do that after tonight's show. Right now, we're going to jump right into the last round because we already did our horror round. We already did our technology round. So now we're going to spin the wheel to find out what the last theme for the night is. And it is... It's spring, y'all. It's spring. So that means representing Austin Poetry Slam is going to be Tova Charles. Welcome to the stage, Tova.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, hello, hello. And that means Tova is going up against, from Right About Now, Zachary Caballero. Hello, Zach.
Greetings,
Greetings
world.
from the other side. All right. Let's figure out one more time. Heads. I'm showing it to y'all to show that there are 2 sides. Heads, Austin Poetry Slam. Tails, Right About Now, flipping the coin. Huzzah! And it is heads. That means Zachary Caballero is on mute. Tova Charles, the stage is yours.
A prayer to renew my blackness when white folks try to convince me that I am not enough. Dear God, thank you for making me black. Out of the rainbow variation of people I could have been a part of, you still made me black, mixed with black. Damn, God, you a real one. Even though some people try to make this black sound like a bad dream or some kind of poison sitting at the bottom of an endless joke, but I just think they mad because you built them without rhythm, so they cannot hear your heartbeat. Thank you for giving me hair that looks good no matter what has been done to it and skin that don't burn. Oh, Alpha and Omega, why would you let them burn like that? That is a strange thing to not protect your people from. The sun. Thank you for making the universe call of black people a trapped one that if I hear, hey, I know that my people are near. Thank you for making yellow be the international color of black girls. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for Regina King and Beyonce and Bun B and 112 and Drew Hill and Lauryn Hill and for the Soul Food soundtrack and for the Waiting to Excel soundtrack and for my black mama. Thank you, Waymaker, for making my mama both black and from the South. Thank you for reminding me that the South ain't for everybody, that I ain't for everybody, but ain't we fly anyhow. Thank you for not just making me black, but a black girl from the South. Thank you for making me all this fine and know how to cook gumbo and bake macaroni and cheese. And thank you for letting the flick of my wrist guide my food to a seasoned perfection. Thank you, King of King and Lord of Lords, for chicken and watermelon. Hold on, baby. Just a second. For chicken and watermelon that we do not eat in front of white people because they do not deserve to see how we break bread with our holiest of food. Thank you for making me proud and black and black and black and black. And thank you for making me funny. Thank you for keeping all of the rage inside me enough for a laugh. Thank you that the laughter was the cure. Thank you for making my tongue as sharp as my nails. Thank you for making sure my words kept me alive for now.
Yo, that was Tova Charles representing Austin Poetry Slam in the spring category. And now coming up to the stage from right about now. Well, go ahead and show some love for Tova Charles first. Throw some purple hearts in the comment section. Do that, do that, do that. And now, representing right about now in the spring category, Zachary Caballero, the stage is yours.
I wrote more emails than poems in the last year. Now, before the first day of April, my wife runs her fingers through my hair like a rosary, and the spirit of my silence leaves my body like a phantom. Outside my window, spring is here. A single wind chime makes the kind of music with its body that I've been searching for my whole life. Listen here. Every sound on Sydney Street is a revival of more reasons to live. Light pools somewhere and everywhere, stairways to forgiveness. I forget the fate of humankind for 1 second. A Houston sun cracks every tree, free from darkness. Laughter falls like pollen. The sidewalk asks me to read another poem by Ross Gay. And before the end of the day, I am alight and awestruck at my luck, at my love, blasting from the speakers, the sound system of spring, a karaoke of divine timing. I mean so many things when I say I am looking for joy today and always. The latest and last map of my heart starts with my 4-year-old niece coming home to visit me. Jessie demands we sit outside and take in the beautiful view. And outside my front door, where the black cats I've come to love run faster than the neighborhood children can rake the leaves of their youth. Come on, let's go. And so we do, and so it goes. A blue jay swoops and the train whizzes into action. The Hano music grooves, fuses with the smoke from oak or mesquite. I want to speak the commotion into a sentence or a lyric and tell you this is all I know. The locomotion is a promise made for giving my attention to something else besides my email. This poem is an engine, loud enough to drown the things I lost and remind me what I found. I invite the wind of a moment into my home, the horizon a stone's throw away from who I was yesterday. By now, I know what I'm here on earth for. The consequence of living is clear. Time rewinds every time a poem appears. Thank you.
That was Zachary Caballero representing Right About Now in our final round against Tova Charles and family representing Austin Poetry Slam. So now it's up to y'all, audience members. Who do you think won the round for spring? Was it Zachary Caballero with Right About Now or Tova Charles with Austin Poetry Slam? You got 1 minute to cast your vote. And I, may or may not be lying when I say currently we are tied 1-1 APS to Right About Now. So this may be the deciding round. So who won the spring round? Was it Zachary Caballero? Was it Tova Charles? Who? What? When? Where? Why? No, just who? Just who? Click on that link, go vote for who you think won that round, and then come back and drop it in the comment section. Try and influence each other, okay? Start telling people who they need to vote for, because this is America. That's what we do. We tell people who to vote for, all right? Influence the rest of your audience members. Here we go. Here we go. This is the last round. This is the closing round. Look at the baby. I'm sorry, distracted. All right. Don't let the baby influence you. Or do. That's what politicians do. They kiss babies and they win votes. I don't know. It's not up to me to know. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. So you got 10 seconds to decide. Zachary Caballero or Tova Charles. Who won the spring round? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, voting is closed, y'all. Voting is closed. Show some love one more time. Representing Austin Poetry Slam, Tova Charles, +2. Representing Right About Now, Zachary Caballero. Okay. That's it, people. That's it. That concludes the competition. Now we just have to find out who won, okay? We're tallying up the scores. And okay, thank you. I was like waiting for it. All right, time to let you all know. Here we go. First up, we had the horror round. Jomar versus Zach. Winner of the first round was Zach Blunt. 1 point for Right About Now. Then we had the technology round. Glory B versus LeChell the Shootah. Winner of the technology round was Glory B. Austin Poetry Slam won 1-1. Last round, spring. Was it Tova Charles? Or was it Zachary Caballero? Can I get a drum roll, please? It was Zachary Caballero. So for 2-1, the winners of tonight is Right About Now. Y'all make some noise for Zachary, LeChell the Shootah, and Zach Blunt. Welcome, everybody, and congratulations on your win. You're muted. I told you. There we go.
Can we talk? No.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, we can hear me. Yay. Yeah. Thank you, Chibi, for hosting. Yeah.
Hey, it's not about me. Y'all won. Celebrate.
What? That's super awkward, bro.
I'm kidding. Y'all show some love for Right About Now and show some love for Austin Poetry Slam, Tova Charles, Jomar Valentin, and Glory B. Oh my God, all these beautiful faces.
I just want to say shout out to Tova's children for coming through with the group piece.
Group piece,
Babies.
All right. Well, amazing poetry all around. Congratulations to Right About Now. Also, congratulations to Austin Poetry Slam. It was all love. It was all family tonight. So everybody watching at home, show some love in the comments section. Go follow these beautiful people. They putting out poems. Some of them be winning at Women of the World Poetry Slam. I don't know. People be repping and shit. So shout out to all these amazing poets for your work. Thank you, guys. Yeah. All right, people. That was our competition. That was tonight. That was the Poetry Wheelhouse. But there is more. Like I said earlier, every other week we put on an open mic that you can be a part of. Second Mondays, that's today. Poetry Wheelhouse team competitions. Fourth Mondays, that's in 2 weeks, is the virtual head-to-head where you can win $100. All you got to do is beat 3 poets. And it's National Poetry Month. We are putting out 14 writing prompts every single day to get you inspired. All you got to do is head over to the Facebook page, become a supporter, and you will have access to all of that. So hopefully you do. Hopefully we see you here. Hopefully you get to come share these poems. Until then, shout out to Danny Strack and Amir Safi holding it down on the technical side in the background, in the virtual background. I don't know. It's the world. My name is Chibi. This has been amazing. We'll see you next time, y'all. Stay safe out there. Keep wearing a mask. And Texas, don't forget to vote.